Everybody, we're live. We're just finishing setup to be able to start at 3.
Yeah.
Why don't we hear from the team? We're doing a different view today, both on YouTube and on Kickstarter, in hopes that you guys will be able to see everything a little bit better than the last time. I know it's difficult, so please bear with us here as we work to make it as visible as possible for you. Why don't we start with AJ, who is on the left side. You won't be able to see him with this setup, but he will tell you about his which house he's playing today.
Hey, I'm playing as Zathmir. We're the cat-like folk, and we control the higher score points of the game.
Cat-like folks. We like that
one.
one.
My assassin guy looks like Daft Punk, just kind of,
It
I don't know, the
does.
little ears thing. I love
That's
it.
a good
That's
point.
why they're my favorite. And they're blue. That's honestly how this all happened.
All right, so that would be Travis next. He is...
Hi, this is Travis. I'm playing House Quill.
apparently he has an accent today.
Nosferatu. No, I'm House Quill. We're the rich runway model people, the very funky looking ones. And what are you?
Ashnon, we win.
Ashnon, Hambone.
Ashnon, we
And
win,
then
he says.
speaking of winning,
I'm Lindsay, and I am House Drakai.
what do you do? Say kill people.
Assassin.
All right, so we've got our planets out. We don't have the 5-banger this game. We've got two bangers, 2 victory points. Sorry, I'm using old 40-year-old man magic terminology from the 90s. And then our special planet, which has this extremely hard to read text in this form, says, after a control token is placed on this planet, the corresponding faction gains 1 VP. So this incentivizes you to put control markers here.
So we're going to probably see a lot of commanders, yeah.
We're going to see commanders trying to get there because they're going to get some extra points. So we've already got our events shuffled in. Chris and I know what they are. Lindsay and AJ will be at a massive handicap, which is the best way to play the game.
For sure.
So, ladies
Actually,
first,
doing that.
Chris. So we're going to deal 5 cards to each player. And then the remaining cards will just be up here. Oh, hello. Oh, no.
Ooh.
All right, so today Lindsay will be the first player. She is on the right.
Lindsay?
So we're all choosing 1 card and then passing the remaining 4 to the player on our left.
So, just for anyone who hasn't tuned in before, Travis, can you explain the drafting system, please?
So essentially how the game works is that each faction that's in each house is going to have the same 6 named cards with slight different variations to their scoring and stats. And then we're going to shuffle those into a single deck with 4 event cards, and the players are going to not only try to draft their own cards, but draft other people's cards in order to score points and stop people from scoring points. It'll probably make a little bit more sense as we put stuff out on the board. Oh, hello. So, we'll draft 4 of the 5 cards, and then we'll each throw our last card here in the center of the table. We'll shuffle them up as AJ... Oh, you're still drafting, AJ.
My apologies. Did we go over which planets are out?
Yeah, we have the 3-point planet Jed Halu Sanctum. We have Iopa 7E, which is the special planet that if you place a control marker, you get an extra control token. Virat is the high-scoring planet, and then Akara, the Arrakis analog, is down here on the end. So, we're going to take the 4 remaining cards that we had left over, the last card that everyone pitched, and we're going to flip them over. So the first one is the Zathmir Royal Guard. Then we're going to have the Quell Elder, or as I call it, the Quelder.
Quelder. I like it.
Then we have the Drakai Elder. And then we have this card, Expose, which does nothing. So this card is just taking up space on the planet. We're going to be able to put 5 cards in each planet. So the Drakai Elder says cards with Protect cannot be used on this planet. So this is a great place to assassinate. My Elder is doing not very much right now. So, and then the Royal Guard is, this is, I think, the highest strength character in the game, right? Like,
Yep.
that's not an Elder, one of the basic Elders.
Yeah.
So, we will start with Lindsay. We deploy cards to the planets. There are the 4 planets. As you can see here, we're going to be making columns to denote that. There can be 2 face-down cards on each planet, so that way it has some hidden information kind of mixed in there, which lets you do sneaky stuff.
Be sneaky.
Oh,
What's going on there, Lindsay?
should probably put your noble there.
Probably.
So that planet's now at its max face down cards for anybody who's curious. Hey Katie. Hey Bernard.
Hey,
Thanks for
Katie, it's
joining
me,
us.
Cog. It's your turn. Oh, just playing face up, guys, huh?
Yeah.
All right. So this is a tactic in the game. Chris could be like, "Hey, I drafted this card from AJ. I'm going to put it face up. Lindsay and Travis, the burden of responsibility is on you."
Free
Or
turns.
AJ, please secretly jam your characters here to score mini points. All right. And Lindsay's done to 10. Well, sorry, Quell.
Oh goodness. Hi Hendrik.
I guess you don't want to put it there because then you would have. Yeah, it's pretty crazy. The Elder of Secrets. So he played his own Elder, which lets him look at 2 cards, which he claimed wasn't a very good ability, but he's wrong.
I'm using what I have.
My poor guy, who does nothing, just has a weird butterfly hat. Lindsay. So we can have one more card here on this planet. The Jed Hallucination.
Oh, and this has.
Does it have infiltrate?
Or no, it doesn't.
It doesn't have infiltrate.
Face
You're
up
thinking
on
of
the
Whispered Secrets. Yeah. Okay. What the Dickens? What the Charles Dickens is happening over here? This is a dangerous gambit, my friends.
And for everyone who's watching, we are live on YouTube as well for a different angle of the play area. And feel free to make comments in either. Can we, let's see if I can fix that.
Don't like my player where I am the player right
Thanks,
now.
Hendrik. I'm working on that now for you.
What do you got? Tell me. Let's work together. We can work
That's
together.
He needs your help.
I'm
Lindsay.
going to use this here. It's infiltrate.
So
and
infiltrate means it doesn't count toward the planet limit. And then what does it say?
favor on the planet places a control token on this planet.
Okay.
So we don't resolve it right now, but so we usually will just turn a card sideways to denote that it's got infiltrate. Where's that going?
Right there.
That stunk
Let's
hard.
scoot the planets back just a little. I'm at my limit as far back as I
my.
can go.
So
Just a tiny
moment
bit.
of truth. Oh my gosh.
Thanks, Dan. And Hendrik, thank you guys. Appreciate the support and getting that all right so you guys can see it.
All right, just slamming my noble face up. You got an assassin over there? Texas Hold'em?
No. I was gonna go there.
You can still go there.
Yeah, but I was gonna play this there.
Yeah, you're not gonna win that fight.
I'm not. So that seems like the play.
All right, so nobles typically you want to try to sneak them in with some certainty. So, all right, so we're going to start with the Jed Hallu Sanctum. We're going to flip the cards over. Tons of fun for everyone. Wow, this is a highly blue planet. And we're going to put these in numerical order. All right, so we have the blue player can choose a Royal Guard to take control of. Well, the only one that's here he already owns, so that doesn't do anything. The assassin, that is green, can kill the noble, which AJ just cancels.
Well, I choose to because I may want to leave it there to stop his commander from getting
Sure.
high strength. But yes, I will be doing that.
Okay, so it's discarded. Then we go to the noble. The noble will score the planet. So blue scores 3 points. And then green has 2 strength, so green gets to place a control marker and will gain 1 point because that's what the commander does. So since AJ's hearing isn't working too well, I'll take care of this. I believe this is an all red planet. This is like the Red Lobster. Oh, you succotash. You little human suck.
I didn't put it there, but I knew it
Well,
was there.
somebody was very terribly mean and made my commander not do anything. All right, so I will score. So this.
So let's explain what that event is because they can't read it very well.
I'll when I get to it. I will.
Okay, cool.
So this gal does nothing. This I score the.
That's because her was immediate.
Yeah, she has an immediate. That's a little
Is that
exclamation
what happened
mark.
when she
Yeah,
was placed?
but she still contributes to strength. So I'll score the planet, so I get 2 points. And then someone was really nice and played no other cards on this planet are resolved after this event. So my commander is a 10. So my commander is being orbitally.
I like that one more.
Orbitally bombardedly lid. Stop boomeranging me all the time. So my commander gets stopped, which is not fun, cool, or nice. All right, let's see the results. All right. Well, I was hoping to. Well, I don't know. No, I won't stop you. Dang it. Oh no, yeah, I will. All right, cool. So we go here. This says cards with protect can't be used. My royal guard is here, but he has no one to protect. We go here. The ambassador says, if favored on this planet, well, the green is tied with mine, so it's not favored, so that was canceled out. The assassin has no one to kill. Sad face. And then the commander, if strongest, and he's not strongest, so we don't need to worry about that. So a whole lot of nothing happened on this planet. These guys just were catching up from back their freshman year of college. So then we flip over. Oh, lots of nobiles. All right, this card does nothing. This card goes up top to make the body rock. This one goes here. All right. Sorry, guys. If this is a little messy, I apologize. So, this guy already had his effect.
Return.
So this is, if favored, place a control token on this planet. So the snake faction, Drakai, is favored. So she'll get to place her control token here. Then we go down here to the ambassador. If favored, well, she was favored for this, so she's favored once again. So Drakai will score 3 points. Then we go to the nobles, and then because there are 2 nobles, we go to the tied. The tiebreakers, whichever faction is favored, that's in contention. And as we just saw Lindsay score 3 different things based off of favor, Lindsay will score the planet, which is 2 points. So then we take all of these cards, we put them in a box, and we ship them to the backers.
That answers Dan's question right there.
What's that?
That September can't come soon enough. Are we pretty confident that the estimated shipping date will
What's
be
this guy's name?
His name is Dan.
Dan, we're on it. Don't worry, buddy. I gotcha. This is my, I don't even know, 18th or 19th Kickstarter.
Yeah. We've got awesome partners that are making sure that all these things happen.
All the files are
nice
done.
and well.
This is an extremely easy to execute because it's just card materials. There's no miniatures or anything super crazy.
I'd like to address one of the questions from the audience while we're in between rounds. I know a couple of us will have something to say here. So Kuvan asks, how will the game play with just 2 players? And I know Ham and I both feel very strongly about 2-player games. I'll let you go first.
I would say that there's far less randomness in it, and due to the Imperial or the Emperor's Legion being included, a real tough decision where you can use it to hide units behind it, or use it to cover up that planet yourself and really dominate it. So for a less social, higher skill, lower luck game, the 2-player one is where it's at.
I really like just being able to have a game that plays incredibly well with 2-player. It's been really nice to have that to take home and play with my husband, and not feel like the game is drastically changed, but it's actually, built around 2 players in a way that makes sense and works really well. I'm putting the Emperor's Legion card up on the screen for those of you who aren't familiar with it, but it is the card that comes out for 2-player.
So one of the challenges as a designer or a developer is to come up with. Not all games obviously scale well. What's someone say something funny?
No, go ahead and finish your
So this was a game where at 2 players, obviously, you need that extra attention, and it's amazing that one little card can accomplish that. So I find that to be pretty cool.
So 2 things. One, Hendrik asks, how about a dummy player mechanism for 2? And we don't need that because of what you just explained.
No.
And then Brad, our buddy from Board Games with Panda, is asking what Lindsay's strategy is to this game because she seems to win a lot.
Are we talking about the same? Lindsay?
Oh.
Sit here quietly and be mysterious is one of them. And 2, also, I really try to. I don't want to tell anyone what I'm doing right now.
She's not going to reveal her strategy now, but she'll talk more about it at the end of the game.
Yes.
Lean on Mystique.
All right, so we are into round 2.
All right, so we've got 2 royal guards. Chris's and mine. I handed, just so you guys know, I gave Chris his noble. He absolutely took it, so he's absolutely going to put it here. Okay? Unless he passed you his noble. Did he pass you his own noble?
I don't know.
Liars. My ambassador's here, and then AJ's I'm going to steal your royal guard guy is here. Mm-hmm. So, we start with AJ.
Place that down there at the end.
That is probably a royal guard. Okie smoky. Oh, it's on me. I'm me.
Who are you?
Alright. Let's get weird. The thing I love about this game is it's just as much about using your opponent's cards to have zero-sum results as it is to use your cards to score things.
Hello, Nasim. I think I said that right. I'm saying somebody said hello, so saying hello back. Sorry.
Oh, what up, dog?
Continue.
That's all. Uh-oh.
You guys could talk a little bit about when you play a face-up card, which one it is, so they can see it. So was that AJ that played
Yes.
the assassin, the Zathmir assassin?
Yep.
Thanks.
That punk's in the house.
Who played this card?
I did.
Okay. I'll play this card, Expose. So it says, when deployed, reveal 1 face-down card on this planet. That faction that owns this card gains a casualty.
Lindsay gains the casualty. Brad asks, what are your favorite cards of your opponents to play face-up?
Nobles.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, I think Ambassador is scary.
Royal Guard's good too.
This reveals, so it stays revealed. Got it.
I do like throwing down an assassin kind of as a deterrent if you don't want other people going to that planet. Some other good ones.
Bernard, the rounds, it's not about rounds, it's about getting to 20 points to trigger the end of the game, which doesn't necessarily have any direct impact on final score. Travis, do you want to talk a little bit about rounds? Pretty please.
Oh, rounds. Round is a shape. It's the opposite of square. The rounds, essentially what you're going to be doing is you're going to be drafting cards. So there's always going to be a small amount of cards left over in the deck. So as you can see here, I believe there's 8 cards that are left over. So the game is typically between 4 to 5 turns. Has it ever gone longer than 5 turns?
No, we had a 6. We actually had an 8-turn one where we got a couple of events that shut down our nobles.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, there's an assassin from
Oh,
Lindsay.
sneaky. No, that's my person. All right, AJ. One good turn deserves another.
I knew you had it.
So right now we have something
Here's my commander.
pretty fantastic where this guy is killing this guy. This guy probably will kill this guy. This guy will probably kill this guy.
Gonna be a lot
So
of death
speaking
this
of
time.
playing nobles face up,
And things will work out wonderfully for Ashnar.
Yeah. So this was awful
Oh,
for
man.
are
us.
we gonna
Yeah.
make him not play as Ashnon once?
Ham? I'm gonna kick Ham.
I'm doing live
Ashnon
stream
right now.
development over
I
here.
just
This
keep
is-
an eye on him.
Play all of his cards on one planet while the rest of us goof around. All right, Ruler Guard does nothing. Ambassador. Well, you're the only person here, so I'm going to venture you that you score 3 points for
I
Ashnon.
do.
Ashnon scores 6 more points. Not 6 more. Three more points.
So, okay.
So it was 6 points total.
Okay,
Yeah.
they're at 7.
Then we
Ashnon
score
scores
another
1 point. Puts a control token here,
Yeah. What's that other thing there?
and then any noble that scored on this planet scores 2 more.
Oh, that's right.
I just handed that to you.
Thank you, Lindsay.
You're
If
welcome.
it's any
wasn't
consolation,
trying
I
to,
handed
though.
you an assassination, so...
Well, thank you.
All right, so Lindsay's going to have a similar
Thanks, buddy.
type fun day over here on Iopa.
Brad says you can't just let someone take over a planet like that, you guys. I have to.
I was too busy enjoying life.
I wanna go
So,
to this planet. It looks
no,
Did
assassinate
anyone
the
tell me?
noble, you get a casualty.
sad. Woo.
Lindsay gets 3 points, she goes up to 8. Lindsay is way. Alright, I'll just do that. Lindsay is the strongest person here, so she's going to place a control token here, getting a point, and then getting 1 more point because of the planet's ability. So she ties with good old
Thanks
Hambone.
for backing, Joey.
And then we go here.
Joey?
Please. Oh, no. No. Neither of us are going to kill this guy now. Stupid Hambone.
Yeah, because I was there first. That's my mistake.
Yes.
All right.
Same.
Who's the most favored? Daddy Longlegs. 4 points for me. These 2 assassins are quibbling over killing this noble who I placed here, which now will score 4 points. Fantastic.
That's for Kai, right?
Yes.
Yes, it is.
Lindsay's crushing us.
I'm going to throw up. Oh, and look.
Also, let
everyone-
everyone pick on you.
I like how everyone got a planet but me. Here, let me just move Queen Amidala over here to be killed. Alright, so this lady steals an elder or a royal guard, there's none to steal. You are undeniably favored here, so you will score 3 points. Your assassin will kill my lady, which gives you 1 point, and then I get a casualty. And then your commander will place a token here, and you get 2 points for that, AJ. So, as you can see, wow, this is a very fast game. So we're only 2 rounds in, and the game might end next round. Who knows?
We let Lindsay run away again.
Yeah. Well, how about everybody let's mingle a little here, you know?
AKA, I'm against Lindsay. Against.
Well,
Just
you're-
play with Travis, and then he thinks he's getting you. And
oh, Mike
he-
Welder's coming up.
Forgot. Almost forgot. I'm going to pull it up now. I don't know if it'll be okay. If not, we can play it at the end. But
Yeah.
somebody made the Imperius playlist and sent it over for us to have during the live stream.
Did they include Muppets in space?
That's awesome.
We might have.
What did you want to do?
That was our buddy that has been super awesome at commenting.
Is that all the songs from BGG?
I think it is.
Wow, that's impressive.
Yeah, it was Meta DNA.
Thank you.
He's
Nice.
been sharing those. I believe. Yep. He needs to pop that up on the thread. Brad hopes you win, Lindsay.
What?
Thanks, Brad.
I'm hurt,
Screw
You're
Brad.
the most
Screw Brad.
experienced at board games,
Screw you!
is what he said. With a little tongue stick out emoji.
Thanks for joining, Brad. Thanks for the support.
Lindsay, how tired are you right now?
I'm not tired at all.
You know what to do. Well, you're winning. No, everyone's winning but me. I normally crush it at this game.
Have you
I
noticed
feel
that,
like it's
AJ?
based on.
Before I was crushing it.
Back when it was solstice.
Oh, you D-bag.
Language.
D-bag stands for diplomatic bag.
Thank you.
This is your last
Oh,
one.
thank you.
It stands, which is a game of diplomacy, and this is a diplomatic. And
Brad thought it meant dice bag.
dice bag, yes. Dungeon basket. All right, interesting things are happening because I'm talking. Boom! There's an assassin over here. Boom! There's a diplomatic envoy over here. Boom! There's an assassin over here, and there
You're
is
such a dungeon
a
basket.
pretty good dungeon basket. All right, I'm first. I'm me. Oh, I'm me.
That's when I put on there.
Good one.
Ooh. Wait, what? What is this idea? Her ambassador has a non-concealed weapon.
Did
The
you
House
just
Rakai is
skip me?
serious.
I'm confused.
Oh,
Mhm.
we did. I'm sorry.
Sorry.
Oh, well now you know he has your ambassador.
Wow,
Yeah.
serious cheating.
It'd be funny if you looked over and Lindsay just had like 12 cards in her hand.
What's the highest number of control tokens you've seen on a single planet?
5 total.
That's a lot.
This is one commander every round. Got one on there.
Yeah, that's crazy.
But there's also shenanigans where you can move things around.
well, and some of the planets and
The
other
events
and
move
events
things.
And stuff. Mm-hmm.
I already forgot what I put here.
Somebody's saying that they would guess that we wouldn't be able to get more than 8 on a single planet, but that's not necessarily true. Cause
Depending on events.
it
and
depends. Like
things
any one person can only have 8 of their control tokens out because that's the max amount of control tokens that the individual player has. That doesn't necessarily max out what happens on a planet. Good question, Dan and Brad.
Does it say infiltrate?
Yeah.
Stop tapping on the table. Please. Sorry.
But you got it.
Mike's picking it up.
Sorry. Who turn? That Lindsay turn?
It's
Lindsay.
mine.
Lindsay,
It's
where
mine.
are you putting a noble?
I have a feeling it'll go on a planet.
No, Lindsay. No, no.
Yeah.
Freaking why? Stop zero summing me. Hate everyone's face. I'll get 2 points. Blum, blum.
So the alternate art was
Oh, I love
released
this song.
recently. What's everybody's favorite alternate art elder? Or
I-
noble. Noble.
I like the chubby flying kid.
Yeah. The Quill
Nobles.
is easily my favorite.
Baby Harkonnen, I call him.
Hmm.
I can't believe this crap. Just one turn, Lindsay.
Chris, can you
Normally it's
turn that
AJ
for
that's
me?
the scourge of my existence.
That's what I go for in life.
Alright, so I have to make an educated guess here.
That's where things get tricky.
You ever saw the movie Bronson? With Tom Hardy? This isn't that movie.
No.
This is where
Did you activate this, Chris?
Oh, yeah.
Chris's elder that he just played says
that's
when,
his last action.
when deployed by Ashton, examine any 2 face cards on any planet. So it can only be used when the House Ashton uses the card, and it happened to be that case.
I'm just handing this to
Great.
AJ.
Why is that face
Oh, wait.
down? Doesn't matter anyway.
Yep. Oh.
Sons
Scoot
of
that up a
guns.
little.
Alright.
Is there an infiltrate
Oh,
on that? Is that
okay,
what
this
you
has
said?
to stop,
Yeah.
guys. We can't just let a million green cards score here every round.
Apparently, you guys really want him to win.
Well, I think that's. I don't
I'm
think
not
that
really
there's
getting
any.
that many points there. I mean, it's not bad.
3, 4 points in a control token.
13.
All right, let's see what's happening over here. Wow,
I'm nervous.
just nothing.
You're nervous.
No, you're good. You're all's well. So this card. Let me actually put these in order. Whoever is favored on this planet, that would be Lindsay. Lindsay, you get to place a control token here. When you place a control token
Ooh,
here,
that's
you
bad.
gain a point.
Brad says you guys should all play on the first planet more.
Yeah.
I can't.
Yeah.
Totally.
I
can't.
don't think
Knowing
Ham
that
can
one.
play.
He doesn't
more
do
than that.
anything. This doesn't matter. This doesn't matter.
Doesn't her ambassador go on?
Oh, yes. Well, we're supposed to skip that. Stupid.
How many points is that?
3.
Woo.
So she goes up to 18.
All right. Let's see. What's the X? Oh, I totally got screwed. What do you know? Oh no. Yes, I did totally get screwed. Oh no. Maybe my commander will score because this guy will die. So. Oh, Lindsay.
Maybe that guy will die. She doesn't have to sack him.
She doesn't, but if she wants to give me 5 points as opposed to her scoring
As opposed
4.
to 5 points.
Well, I guess she can. She could. Yeah, Lindsay can choose to end the game here. I am in last. It is a completely fair. So these two guys stare at each other imperially. This assassin kills no one. Your noble. Oh no, nothing is dying here. What am I talking about? You're totally fine. You just ended the
She
game.
just wins.
Is that 4 points?
Yeah.
22.
Wow.
Total domination.
Strongest? No. So I get nothing.
Tied initiative resolved by highest influence.
It depends.
Favor.
It depends on the card. There's unfriendly ties, and then blue just goes to town. So I'm going to be today's big loser.
So like the nobles, whenever they're tied, they'll check to see who's the most favored, whereas assassins will see who's the most
3
strong.
points for blue. 2 more points for blue.
5, 13.
Wowzers! All right, then we scored the end of the game. Wow, Lindsay, I got to
Dominated.
talk trash more often than you.
So Ashnon gets
Ashnon gets 3 points for the majority. Lindsay gets 2 points for the majority of IOPA 7E. It's a wash here. Then we get 1 point per token. So Ashnon gets 3 more.
19.
Lindsay gets 3 more. Blue
7.
gets 1 more. And Quell decides that it needs to have a talk.
Casualties. Lindsay loses 1 for casualty.
Yep, I lose 1. So that way I'm even more sad.
I
And
have no casualties.
wow, this was a pretty drastic game. So
Total beating.
it was a beating. So Drakai, i.e. the Lindsay team, wins 27 to 19 to 13
You might
to
wanna
I
do that in
didn't
front of the
even
camera.
I scored less than half of third place's points. I want to play again right now because I'm mad.
Go for it.
Can feel your anger.
You
Are
guys
you
want-
beating Travis by 20? Is what?
No, 21. You're
21.
correct. She beat me by
21. Yes.
21 points.
Thank you.
Well done, Lindsay.
Thank you.
Thanks for to all of our newest backers who joined during our live stream today. We really
Thank you.
appreciate it. Any questions from the audience?
You want to do another one?
You want to do a 2-player?
Yeah, Lindsay versus Chris. Let's see it.
I thought you wanted to defend your honor.
I know, but I just want some. No, I want someone else to lose that's not me. That's really what I want.
Oh, come on. Let's do it. Let's do the 4-player again.
All right, let's change out the planet. AJ, where's all those cards? That
No, we don't
I
have
asked
to
you
change
do?
We're
our
gonna do the
camera
2-player.
angle. So.
Somebody else going to demand another point.
Or maybe.
Are we keeping the same elders?
Alright, so who's playing? Are we doing 2-player or 3-player?
I don't think it makes. I think. What do they want?
What does everybody want? 2-player, 3-player? Brad just wants to know Lindsay's strategy tips. So why don't you guys talk a little bit about your strategy during the game while we wait to see what people say about what they want to see.
So I try to
Win.
win, yes. I try to go for my house cards,
Where's the 5?
which is something that I wouldn't have said early on playing the game, but this time around I did win trying to do that. Looking for my commander so that I can score points on the planets. And trying to group nobles and assassins together also help make sure that you get points. And then also I think if you can find that you can cancel out someone else's cards. So if you have someone's, for an example, 2 commanders from another,
Oh, there it is. I'm so
2 other
sorry.
factions, and they have the same amount of numbers or strength or favor, then they can cancel each other out.
That pretty much covers it. No wonder you won.
Everybody's rooting for Lindsay.
No.
Over on Facebook, checking out all the comments, it's just everybody's seen Lindsay.
No, people are supposed to root for
Thanks,
me.
guys.
These cards go out. Ooh, sorry.
It's the type of energy you're putting out, Travis.
Travis. Hi, Travis. We just
Mark,
everybody here in
Kickstarter
West
handle
Virginia
comes
is
up, Mark
rooting for you.
Burke, the chubby me. Instead of Meeple. I like it. Dan says, Brad says Travis is awesome.
Hello, Travis.
And Dan says, losing rounds or even the game doesn't look like it leads to frustration. Great design in that aspect. Agreed.
No, so this is the kind of game that it plays quick. I feel like you get a pretty substantial. Why am I talking so loud? I feel like you get a pretty substantial experience for what comes in the box, in my opinion.
Because there's a lot of replayability, especially through the events. And I mean, you don't have very tight control, so the way things are going to flush out at being on the planets.
Well, I like that
Each time.
one special planet makes the game completely different. So our special planet this time, we don't have the 4 value planet, we have the 5 value planet that Chris will be living on. And then we have the do not resolve events played on this planet, Gadu Hemi.
Mark says you cheat, by the way.
Me?
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
Chubby Me said that?
Chubby me says that Pam cheats.
Clearly not very effectively since I did not win.
Travis,
was
is
the
there
one
a
looking
story
at his
behind
cards,
God
actually.
and why events aren't
Sorry, you weren't
resolved there?
playing
Yeah,
very
it's
well
it's
with your
a
poker.
not a great place to live. Look
Oh,
at
you
it.
can see my
They have this
cards.
cool statue that's buried in the sand.
Well, the other place has crying statues. That seems like an awful place.
No, crying statues is great. That's a good way to bathe. Yeah, the artwork on the planets I love quite a bit. This one is awesome.
So we've got new planets out now.
It's the most emo of
That's
all. All right.
So nobody seemed to comment on how many, so it's up to you guys. If you want to do 3, or you want to do another 4-player, or you want to do a 2-player.
We're doing 4 players.
Do it.
Hmm.
Stop slamming the table though, because it's picking up on the mic.
Who's Mike?
Well, that's surprising.
What? Oh, getting your guy that
You
late?
just passed me.
There was other good stuff in there. Ooh, hello.
This sounds like it's from Conan or something.
Yeah, it does, definitely.
All right. So I put some mean events in this. This is a more antagonistic game than normal.
Are we going to wait for them to be revealed? Or,
Yes.
You know, okay.
One of the events will come out right now. Atmospheric storm. Factions must exceed this to be considered strongest. So there's a giant sandstorm on the dinner plate planet, Wujin. Whoosh. My elder that does nothing. Whoosh. An ambassador. And, ooh, an ambassador. All right, so we start with
I'm up first.
the game developer formerly known as Prince.
No, not his name.
Brad likes that one. Dan says, props to Gong Studios for the art. Totally agree. Brad hopes AJ wins this time.
Thanks, Brad.
And if he can't decide if he enjoys the powers of the elders or the craziness of the events more. Mark is complaining about atmospheric storm.
Thanks, fun with atmospheric
It
storm.
was originally called Asthma Storm, but then we thought we didn't want to. And there was an albuterol card, and it counted it. It was good. I'm going to kill that card.
Winning.
My favorite thing about the
all
game
the
is
matters.
half of the men have the same haircut as me.
Scoreboard solves it.
Oh boy.
Alright, so which planets we have? Wujin out. I'm gonna put the planets up on the screen here in just a second, guys. Wujin.
The Wujin gang? Wujin clan?
I was really pretending that I knew exactly how to pronounce everything very well last night.
There's one of the things that I like to do in games that have any sort of fantastical thing is to make cards that I don't even know how to pronounce, and then at conventions hope that I can see people trying to pronounce them. Like, what's the name of the one, the Zrock, the snow planet?
Oh, I can't remember that one.
Hoth.
See what happens.
What?
Hmm.
I wasn't expecting that.
Temporary alliances.
I keep forgetting where I'm putting things, and it's making me extremely upset.
Oh.
Oh, son of a gun of a nun.
People will really be thrown for a loop with names whenever Mezzo comes out.
Oh, fun.
Hold. No. Can't remember. Who put this card down? Remind me.
I think you did.
I think I
Who
went
knows?
here. I can't remember if I went here or here. I was too busy being so hilarious that I forgot. That's gonna
That
really
might be
stink.
I'm
why
pretty
I
sure
won
it was
last
there.
time.
I didn't put that there.
How do you know?
Because I know what my plan was, but I forgot. I think I went here. I think I want to go here. I'm not sure. I'm sad.
Wrong.
You've chosen poorly. Don't do it.
Here?
Where?
Yep.
My goal is to score no points ever.
You're doing really well. What's the highest score that you've seen so far?
27's pretty high.
Yeah.
We had somebody get to 30 at the launch event.
Oh,
Yeah,
that's right.
we had to go around the board again.
Atmospheric storm.
All right. Let's reorder these guys.
Yeah. I think they're already in order.
Yeah, just bring up the-
All right. Factions must exceed this. That doesn't matter. This guy doesn't do anything. I score 4 points. The assassins regale each other with tales of darker days. Ooh, lots of nobles. Oh my god, there are 3 nobles and only 1 assassin on this planet. Yes. Oh my god. They're fighting over the worst planet in play.
And none of them
I
score.
don't think anyone drafted their own.
Alright, so this character does nothing. Lindsay, who would you like to murder? Would you like to murder me? Or would you like to murder AJ?
You.
Assassinate,
Well,
you mean?
Assassinate. Son of the gun. Alright, whoever is the most favorite.
They're not.
Neither.
That went perfect.
Yeah, it was
Darn it.
fantastic for me. Wow, look at this mess.
Oh, and when Lindsay assassinated, she got 3 points as well.
Yes.
Oh,
Look at this. 3
Thank you.
royal guards.
And Mark says I cheat.
So I
don't
did
cheat.
place this card here, so I screwed up and I cost myself. So you're probably your stupid guy's gonna win.
Who's
So
the most favored?
you get 3 points. No commanders this round. Hello, Newman. Enough with putting all your guys on the same planet.
I didn't put them all there.
I actually helped you again. What the heck?
So this guy does nothing. Who's the most favored?
I am.
So Ashnod
3
scores
points.
3.
Yeah.
The assassin will attempt to kill,
I'll block it with my royal guard.
correct, and then the noble scores 3 points.
And Chris takes the lead at 6 points.
All right,
Ashnod.
Nice job.
scoop him up. So that was pretty interesting. The 3 royal guards for the 3 factions that were on this planet were on the next planet. Something's wrong with our fax machine. I could have swore they said Akara. Akara sounds like Jed Hulu Sanctum. It's basically the same word.
Did you tell what this one was?
This one that cancels the events, the last one, yeah, that's a good one where you want to jam the events.
If they're bad.
Well, we're going to see 3 events, I believe, in the next one, right?
Yeah, we only saw one in that.
I only saw one.
Which
So.
faction is the best at assassinations? It's really
Drakai.
dependent.
Drakai scores 3 points. Every faction
Yeah.
has a guy that scores 1 extra, like extra points, and
It's all
assassinating
about
is
how
hard.
It's all about how you deploy your assassin, though.
I guess if we're
Well-
going by best at assassinating, Zafnir is the highest strength and most likely to resolve.
But the Drakai assassin can be deployed by other people and translate into 3 points. So
It's true. But at actual assassinations is what the question was.
Zafnir.
Oh, none of
Oh,
my
got kitty cat ears.
None of my
It's
cards.
apparently because it's just so adorable. I mean, I want my assassin to be adorable.
I mean,
it's quite
yeah.
quite disarming, probably.
Ooh.
I don't like it. Yeah, no. All right.
Oh, I see what you put in there.
What? You don't like them just passing the buck?
That pile.
Huh?
Yes. Gracias. This is a good playlist. What song is this?
Oh,
This is.
I'm about to have the weirdest round ever.
Roan. So.
What?
There's going to be 4 commanders out of the last card.
I don't think so.
3, it would be 3 because I passed it 2, right? Alright, random deployment is my Royal Guard on the most expensive of planets. My Elder that does nothing on this of planets. AJ's Elder there. And AJ's Commander there.
And our first player is Lindsay.
Lindsay Pinsy. No. No likey. Me no likey. Stop it with that crap. It's just 2 points. Let it happen. Someone's got a thunder punch with atmospheric storm, I bet, this round.
Well, we do know that 3 of the other events are in here.
Yes, I only saw one
Oh,
of them,
man,
I
that's
think.
a tough call.
I saw famine.
Do you remember what the others are?
No.
One of
I'm
them
going to
may or may not be a small negotiator.
Oh.
infiltrate.
Bottom here.
No, you can place it.
Yeah.
Place it.
Take a look at this guy, and I score 1 VP.
Because you needed it.
All right, Lindsay.
Don't go there.
Chris, keep throwing that all the way down there.
Yep.
Ooh. Went all the way out.
I'll give you 3 points.
For those that can't see, this is the Ashnod Noble hiding out down here, right underneath the Drakai Elder.
Drakhelder? It's beginning to smell a lot like Ashnon.
Is it? Sorry.
Yeah.
Just hypnotized by the song.
Lindsay grew up
It
in a
was.
town without clocks. She doesn't understand clockwise what order works.
I thought this was postal service for a second.
This is Trickery Dickory Dock. God dang it. Nothing. The Elder of Secrets. It comes into play, face it. This is just nothing good is happening here. Oh, thanks.
Ooh.
Lindsay. Lindsay, you gonna start your own like assassination referral business?
Yeah, I just had 3 assassins
I don't
this
like
round.
killing people, but I have a lot of friends who
Goes
do.
all the way
All
down.
the way down. Okay. Did you want to? Sorry, I
That works.
wasn't sure if you wanted it face down or up. Sorry.
Demanda. All right.
Oh, what a mess.
What a mess. What a mess.
So,
Really? Really?
Really, really.
Son of a gun.
Pistol?
This card does nothing. Alright, I thought I was going to get away with some trickery dickory docks over here, but
Alright.
nothing happens. The Drakai Elder kills this noble. Gain a thing. 3 points for Drakai, up to 6. The commanders tie.
1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3.
3. We
Yep.
tie, so no no control
Darn
token
it.
is placed. Darn it!
darn it.
Uh-oh.
Oh, there's the noble.
Let's
2
see.
of them.
So who you decide to kills.
Right.
Hold.
Let's see. So, Qualdor does nothing. What does this event do?
Favor on this planet loses 2 VP of Fable.
No one's.
Yep, unfriendly tie.
So
this-
no one is hungry.
Alright, I'm gonna go ahead and kill the Drakai noble, considering that Drakai is already in the lead.
So you gain a
Weird.
casualty,
You get a point, right, AJ?
I do.
and then my noble will score 2 points.
Loop, loop. Oh, take me with you.
No.
A
What?
whole lot of nothing.
Stalled negotiations. Let's see what happens. No, I think he's going to get something out of the stalled negotiations. So nothing happens. Nothing happens. He is the strongest, so he gets to place a control token and gain
Scores
1.
one.
Oh, wait, Ash.
No,
Green.
there.
Yeah. Then here is the strongest faction on this planet may move 1 control token on another planet to this planet and score 1 VP.
They don't exist.
They don't exist, so nothing happens. And then over here, there's 1,000 blue people.
I'm blue.
I'm blue because
I'll
you're
get the
getting
other
away
guy.
with Miata. Alright. Nothing. Ambassadors, blue is favored, so blue scores 3. Strength, blue is way the strongest and gets to place a control token and
gains
score 2
2.
victory points. Okay, round 3. Fight!
I don't know. AJ's in the lead now after Brad said he was gonna win. Might
Brad
be
is
some
the
magic
decider.
Brad is the chosen one.
After
Sounds like
playing 10,000 games of Sidereal Confluence, he sees into the workings of all games.
I got scared. Scared for a moment. Just a moment. Stop trying to look at what's on the bottom of the deck, sneaky Drakai player.
It's just like a Drakai.
2 snakes are better than 1. Lindsay has this really cool laugh where she laughs for 20 minutes and no sound comes out, and then all of a sudden it's like someone's hitting a donkey with a rake.
Oddly specific.
But what's it usually at, Lindsay? His face.
Yeah. Lindsay occasionally just says, your face. That's the joke. It's the punchline and the joke. Oh boy. Any other questions, Kira?
convenient.
When's the next side rotating, Brad? It has nothing to do with us. They're just chatting back and forth now.
Are there moms and dads joining this game?
No. Brad was saying that this game is like 80% card play and 20% mind games, and I question 20%.
There's a lot of evil stuff going on in this
Mhm.
game. Alright. One-time dealer. One-time dealer. Actually, you know what? I think I'm going to switch that up.
But it's sidereal.
Sidereal.
Sidereal. I just read it. I forgot that's the game you guys played at IndieCon.
It is Zev plus Sidereal Confluence. Alright. Whoosh. There's a... Oh, how lucky. The Drakai Commander just gets to be for free on Wujin. And the Assassin on the least valuable planet. Oh, cool. I gotta go where... Oh, and then this event doesn't work here. The atmospheric storm on the planet that's covered in sand doesn't work.
It's really heavy
We
sand.
need to talk to our writers. Alright, you're up.
Oh, did you?
Patrick Swayze. Don't like what you just did, AJ.
Ooh.
Telegraph. Boop, 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 boop. Calling all blue. Please to run to Wujin.
And that one says cards with protect.
Can't be used. It's pretty good. It's a great place to kill someone. Came out with
Assassinate.
assassinate.
Here?
Yep.
What the what?
What?
Favor.
Interesting protons. So Lindsay is going to crush it over here. I'll score 1. Close that old girl up.
So whenever that elder comes out, he scores victory points.
Whoa,
based
whoa!
on-
Just because she's bald doesn't mean she's a he.
Just talking about you, but
I'm not bald.
I never s- oh, fair enough. You're not wearing a flower hat either.
It's not a
I
flower.
need to get you one.
It's made out of vanilla yogurt. She's wearing a Greek yogurt hat.
Chris, can you throw that down there on Gaudio him?
So I guess we're just gonna let Lindsay have 6 points over here. All right. Look how happy she is.
I will
Somebody has my royal guard. That'd be a great place.
Are you
to put
peeking
it.
at things?
infiltrate. I get a VP.
Do, do, do. What is it?
Who's your noble?
No, it's not. If it is, I'm sad. My noble has been murdered on this. Or sorry, my noble has been assassinated. Verbiage is everything.
I mean, they have two different connotations.
You abdia.
Is the planet a rough planet, or is it just a really good place for an assassin to creep around and find their target? I think it's the latter.
You really hung on to the guy for a while,
I was thinking about putting him here because then at least you tie him, but then you won't be strong. Well, no, this is canceled. So
All right, that's all the cards. Let's
All
go
right.
ahead and flip them over here.
come on, one time.
See, 7 and 4 is 0. I can't see past your hand.
Your hand, also known as a Japanese spirit. All right, 3. Wait, is this 2 commanders? Oh my God! And her noble scores here, so we just lost. That's great.
Oh, let's walk through the losing and step.
Elder of Attrition does nothing because there's no assassinations taking place. Ambassador, I am surprisingly the most favored. I get 4 points. Shloop. The noble scores 5 points to Filthy Drakai. The commander will get to place 1 control token onto Wu Jin because she is in fact the strongest with 4 strength
Score 1.
and score 1. So this is 5 right now. This is 6 points for her at the end of the game. All right. Let us continue, my dear. Oh. No. Stinking stink. Yeah, so here the question about the best assassin is being proven right now. Alright. So, this does nothing, this does nothing. These two guys, your assassin
Takes precedent.
over mine even though there's nothing to kill. So my guy can't kill anything because he has 2 strength to my 1 strength. His noble will score 2 points for blue. And this commander will laugh into the wind. Oh yeah. Oh, but I'm going to lose 2 points from famine. Don't laugh, it hurts my feelings. Alright. Quelder does nothing, this guy does nothing. Most favored on this planet, I have 2, 3, so I lose 2 points. Thank you, famine. Does nothing. I am the strongest on this planet. I gain 1 point and place a control marker.
Oh.
Last planet. It is a gathering of assassins.
And nothing happens.
And nothing happens. Round 4. Or is this round 3? It's round 3. Yes, you're right. It is round 3. Now my Quelder is
You win
strong.
again, Lindsay.
Lindsay is not.
Maybe.
She's only ahead by 1 point.
Lindsay is.
Until we get to the final
Her
score.
Where do you
position
get the
is quite strong.
Where do you get the leprechaun DNA on your mom or your dad's side?
Like my dad's side.
Lindsay Pot of Gold Jones.
Appropriate.
Who's first player?
You are.
I'm me.
Who are you?
Y'all. 5.
Thank you.
Wowza. You like that?
Ugh.
There's so many cool decisions in this game. One of my favorite decisions is what card do you throw on the planet. Because sometimes it can really matter. And it can come back to what the heck is happening here? I just got handed the guy on the last turn.
Really? They give you...
My guy.
Got all the way
Quelder.
around.
My Quobble.
Oh, your Quoble.
Oh, I see. Just because I reach for it? That's mine. Did you just flex on me?
I don't know what you're talking about.
Huh?
You better watch out.
Is she gonna flex?
No, she's just gonna sit her assassin after you.
Uh-oh. I think we might want this to happen so that it deprives her of points.
I gotta be honest, this soundtrack is almost the right length for a 4-player game. Well done, Meta.
2 4-player games.
I didn't start it for the first one.
Oh.
I started it right at the end, and it's almost over. So
There will be a Quelder.
there's a setup. There's enough for setup and for putting it away at the end. It looks like. Bye, Brad.
Bye, Brad.
Is that 5?
He says outside. Enjoy the weather outside because we're sitting in a.
Outside
Dark
is so
office.
nice today.
It is beautiful out.
I'm gonna go on a walk.
Hmm.
Hmm.
Hmm. Interesting protons. Come on, this game's good. No, no, no. Stinky boy. Can you play a card with infiltrate to a planet that's already full?
Well, it's infiltrate,
It
so
doesn't
it
count
doesn't
as
count.
taking up any space. So I would say yes.
What are you laughing at?
You asked.
Because
Yeah.
I'm asking?
Yeah.
I'm working on like
You're testing
I'm
us.
working
by
on like
saying-
20 different games.
No, you're testing us. I
Give me
know
one
what
It's the
it's
same
like.
thing I made fun of Martin for.
One point.
It used to be funny.
Done.
I
Does
like
anybody
What
have
was
an?
that card?
It's a noble. It's his noble. Dead serious.
I like this song. The game has
My
changed.
twin brother
That
gave me those songs.
Tron Legacy soundtrack was good.
Sucks.
Oh my goodness.
It feels so bad to play your own noble on a planet that isn't full. Just wants to kill his king. Lindsay, the galaxy is in your hands.
I can put one more here, right?
Mhm.
Of infiltrate.
Mm-hmm. I'll put an assassin there.
Nice. Less nice. Make sure you stifle the last place hash in there.
What was that?
Make sure you stifle the last place
Oh, are
hash
you crapping me with this junk? Oh no! That is welcome to Planet Ball Punch. No, like a ball, like a or a planet. No, this
Good
is
recovery.
this is such a bad moment in my life. This stupid Royal Guard with his purple gun.
So,
Royal Guard
nothing
is
happens.
doing his job.
Yes, you get this one.
2, 3, tier 3.
Oh no, you don't get it?
Oh, wait,
no,
no,
you get 4.
Never mind, 4.
So you get 3.
Where am I hiding at?
This is, I seriously feel nauseous right now.
And then commander.
Yes, and you get 2 points and you're a scumbag. Well, at least
Oh,
you.
baby.
I'm emotional right now.
I'm feeling.
Wow. Look at the sneaky snake people over here.
Yeah,
Gave you an astronaut kill.
that's
What's going
true.
on?
She
She.
needs you to take pictures.
Well, or a Drakai kill.
Alright, the sneaky snakes get 3,
Yay.
right? Has to be, right? Yes. 1, 2, 3.
Yeah, the good news is you'll be killing her noble.
Right, right there. I will kill her noble. Gain a casualty, please. You can have the 2 points. Sad little guy. And then her commander is the strongest, so she gains 1. Things escalate so quickly.
Thanks, AJ.
No problem.
Things escalate. Are you stinking kidding me?
You guys are hungry.
Dude, this is Garbage Town, USA apocalypse.
I didn't deploy my noble that time.
I don't like being publicly embarrassed.
I did.
Oh, thank you.
Alright.
Somebody should have sent one of those
AJ,
back
lose
there,
2 points.
too. Woo!
They're hungry.
AJ, gain 3 points. Oh, this is amazing. The strongest faction on this can move a control token from another planet to this planet. Wait, well, yeah, it's fine. AJ's a jerk. I'll get 1 point.
Here.
Enough with the mono green. All
I
right.
sort of knew that was happening.
Yeah,
had to.
great
I was
job
signaling it.
stopping it.
None of us.
He gets
were
3, 4
paying
points
attention.
and a control token. So I just helped him out.
Thank you. Puppy.
Yeah, I'm
AJ
in
is
last
still
place
ahead.
again.
So
All right.
AJ, go.
So this will this
Thank
should
you,
be the
Brad.
last
Boo.
round, unless we can
Brad left.
substantially
Oh, your blessing
stymie
is
each
still
other's
here.
plans.
His blessing.
Oh, that turn where I put everything I had in there was so bad. That Royal Guard.
That happened last night when I was helping a
was a-
first-time player with her strategy, and
She had 3 points out of that entire
somebody,
game.
somebody totally came in and messed up our strategy every time.
Yeah.
But that's the fun part, right?
And then the whole time you guys were playing that song in the background. I had the time of my life.
Exactly.
That song?
It's definitely my song.
We played with all
And then
new
Kira
players
ran,
last night,
and
too.
Kira ran, and Lindsay held her up like Jennifer Grey in Dirty Dancing.
That's exactly what happened.
It was a really cool event, though. It was held by a local company called Powder Cake, kind of merging,
Yes.
getting people to break away from their desks for a little while and play some games. It was pretty neat. So if you're in Indy, definitely check it out. They're going to be doing it monthly.
And also check us out every. Or
Why was
Tuesday.
why was I only past
Books
three
and Brews.
cards?
Because they took 2 of them.
We're going to be doing all kinds of monthly fun stuff with different people. So we'll be heading over to the Powder Keg event when they schedule the next one, and we'll be doing the Books and Brews first Tuesday of the month at the location at 69 and 96th Street in the Fishers, Indianapolis
That
area.
atmospheric storm has been out every single round.
That doesn't even make any sense. I mean, it does. But does it?
All right, this is for all the
This has
baked
gotta be
potatoes
the
in the
last
known
one.
universe.
It doesn't gotta be.
It don't have to be.
AJ is
Famine
at
is in the mix, so
17.
AJ could lose points here.
17, 16, 15.
Assassin, atmospheric storm, elder of attrition. That's not good.
And
Ooh,
Ham
Crimson
is our
Stone
first
Age.
player.
They call him Hambone because he does damage on the slam sloan.
Exactly. Let me see this thing.
Slam sloan. I feel like I trained you guys all well, like the student surpasses the master type thing.
Yes.
Oh, that's
Done a
incorrect.
great job
Go here.
teaching.
I do. I am playing this game like I am the main character from the movie Memento, where I just keep forgetting what I do one turn after I do it.
So Travis, what's your favorite piece of art in the game?
I don't know. I like the cat lady. No, I like the Quell ambassador. I think the most.
What about you, Chris?
It's gotta be the cat lady.
Cat lady? Or just the cat
Or the
itself?
cat with its service human.
Especially the cat on the front cover of the box.
I'll
It
score
looks
2.
even grumpier than normal.
This elder is like not good early, but I've already scored I think 5 points off of her.
Oh, yeah.
Not as good early, just depending on what's out.
Yeah. Well, there's no. She's a bummer in the very first hand because
Yeah.
there's no.
That makes sense.
What a
She's
mess.
a point machine.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
Oh, we've got a question. How was the tie breaking on the score pad at the end of the game?
Oh, what are the there's no score pad, but you mean on the score
The
track?
score track, yep.
It's like I think it's whoever has the least casualties, then who has the most control tokens, then who has the most control tokens on a single planet. and then you share the victory.
And we have had to go through all 3 tiers before.
Yeah, I think
We've had a tie. We've had an absolute tie in the past.
And I love the when we play at my house, unfriendly ties goes all the way to ties that can't be broken at the end of the game. Instead of both people share the victory, you both lose. Everybody loses. That's how we play at my house. Oh, tease time. Does the second Imperius game already have a name? And can we tell them a little bit more about the second game? More to come on that.
It will. What we can tell you is that it takes a different perspective of the conflict that's happening. This is kind of the wide view lens, or the wide screen, or panoramic. I don't know what I'm saying.
Thanks for backing, Mark. Mark, hold the door, Porto. Or Hodor, Porto.
Nice. Dude, you were trying to drop my noble left and
Lindsay's
right.
so ready.
He's just always,
win
or
this
she's
game.
always in my first hand, so sorry.
I've lost.
Like you said, your goal is not to score points. So you're doing okay. You're not doing great. You're not doing terribly. Could be doing better at scoring no points.
Alright. Let's see what's going down on this planet.
Oh, it's
When
everything
you
is
speed
blue as
everything up
usual.
just a tad, it's starting to go off screen.
Alright, well, let's go ahead and order things around. Should be at the
Wow.
top.
It's definitely the end of the game because he's triggering it here.
So, she's already triggered, so nothing else happens for her. So
He
let's get
kills
these
the
all on
green,
camera.
right?
Yes.
Yay.
So, go and assassinate my noble, so casualty there.
And you get a
for
point.
me.
Your noble scores 5 points.
1 to 3.
Your commander scores 2 points
Boop, boop.
and places a token.
Yeah,
Wow.
he's gonna score like 35.
The swings.
Jeez.
We are right on the cusp of the next stretch goal, guys. That's exciting.
Let's see it.
Yeah.
Thanks to everybody for your support.
All right, nothing cares about strength on this
Thanks
planet.
for watching us
So
play games.
I score 4 points.
Right.
Next. Yeah, it was pretty unexciting. Wow.
I set you up there, Lindsay, but I didn't know that AJ was gonna win. Seemed so unlikely.
Ow.
Hey, you know what?
I mean-
Brad believed. And so shall you.
Lindsay loses 2
That's
points.
That's got a
Seriously?
gift.
Ooh,
Yeah.
ouchies.
You are suffering from famine. That's what you get for wearing a mask that has no mouth hole.
2.
Brad should go buy a lottery ticket.
All right. What
He should.
crap
Or
is
call out
happening here?
somebody to buy a lottery ticket.
Yeah.
Brad, what are the numbers
I
that
think
we
we're
should
just having
play
mad ties
on
here.
the Powerball?
Yeah. So these guys wash, right? 2-2. Wash. Nothing to kill. 1-1. Green doesn't have anything else. Red doesn't have anything else.
Yeah.
Alright.
Stink.
So we're going to go to final scoring. So first
You're
let's
losing?
Yes.
do majority
We
of
all lost.
planets.
AJ's down.
AJ gets 5 points.
So I'll go to 30.
Lindsay gets 2 points.
Goes to up to 16.
Ham gets 3 points.
Goes up to 18.
We all lose. Then we do 1 for each. So blue gets 3 points.
33.
Snakes get 2 points.
18.
Quell gets 1 point.
Wow, we wrapped the
20.
track.
2 points for Ashnon.
Ashton.
Goes up to 20.
Casualties. I have 1.
I have 3.
I have 2.
You guys were really making sure Lindsay didn't win this time.
3.
I have
That's
0.
the most I've ever had.
Wow.
Flawless victory for
30.
AJ.
Well, yeah, he dominated this planet for half the game.
Yeah, maybe you should have done something.
Well,
I was the only one who fought him there
I
twice.
know Brad isn't here, but everybody should hunt him down and ask for winning lottery ticket
Yeah,
numbers.
we'll be hunting him down.
Yeah, right?
What if it's just a special gift that works
I'm
on live
kidding. We
streams?
love Brad.
So let's talk a little bit. This is a mess. That's not nice.
Looks great.
Why don't you guys
I'll
show
get
off
away
some
with
of the
it.
other planet art while you talk about your strategies for this game? Actually, even better, Travis, why don't you talk a little bit about
Well, don't ask me about my strategy.
Empire of the Dawn?
Empire of Zedon. So I wrote a little article about this, but essentially what Empire of the Dawn does is it introduces more planets, more events, and more elders. So there's more variety in the game. I'm having a little bit of a hard time recalling what they all do without a computer in front of me because this game has a lot of content.
Well, just more about like what is the benefit of
Well, the main benefit is you can get the Flying Chubby Kid Quell alternate art noble. That's
awesome.
That's something that everyone needs. Or the extremely terrifying Zathmir little girl with a needle finger that's supposed to be
The biggest thing is the newest units, because you already have, like, what, 6 planets in the base game that are unique, but that one introduces 8 right now? Or what's our count?
I think it's like 36 cards or 34 or 36 cards. So can you pull up the Kickstarter, Kieran?
I am.
The elders are a little more complex in this one, and I believe they give you some benefits for loyalty. So, like, if you are the one who plays the card in your own faction, you get some pretty cool benefits. Like, I believe there's a Drakai one that just steals victory points from people.
You're going to get 12 new Elder cards, 3
So,
per faction.
3 per faction.
4 alternate art nobles, 1 per faction.
Which is our love letter to Dune. There's very clearly Paul Atreides is the Ashnon.
14 new events.
14 of I wasn't done talking about love
Sorry.
of Dune.
Sorry. Continue. Continue with your Dune
Chubby
love.
baby Harkonnen.
When did you first read it?
When did I read Dune? In utero. Oh, I wrote this article. I'm not looking at a phone. We actually were using the Elder of Secrets. That's funny. So, like, there's a Quell Elder that says, if strongest, score 1 VP, all Quell cards on this planet gain protect. So, that's pretty good.
Yeah.
The Elder of Coercion for Zathmir has to be played face up. When deployed by Zathmir, the next player in turn order must deploy a card to that planet, and it's Infiltrate. So that's pretty cool. So you force someone's hand, not what card they play, but the fact that they have to play a card there. So you could essentially try to lock up a planet if you get passed. The planets and the elders, can you show me which planets? There's the
8 new planets.
Lost Medea, which is a 6-point planet with no ability, which is huge.
Pyre.
Pyre.
Ursus.
What's the name of the Zerunkunks? Grunk. So yeah, we have Nebulirum. Nebulirum says, after cards are revealed on this planet, the strongest player loses 2 VP if able. So don't want to be strong in Nebulirum. Then we have Osirion. Cards with Protect cannot be used on this planet.
You can just see the top of your head.
Hi.
So the cool thing about Empire of Dawn, it is only another $8 for your, if you upgrade from Ambassador to Commander. It helps the campaign, helps us hit our next stretch goal. So if anybody's been wondering, that was just a quick overview. We're happy to answer more questions over on BGG. I've put the link on the screen and in the comments for everyone. So don't hesitate to check that out. Ask us questions about it. It's really cool. There's beautiful planets included. A lot of interesting dynamic events. It's going to be wonderful.
I think my favorite event in the game is in the paid expansion, which is called Stealth Ship. You get a look at a face down card, and then you can move it to another planet as though it has Infiltrate.
But
So
it doesn't actually count as Infiltrate.
no, so it
still blocks
takes
the
up a
planet.
space on a planet and lets you
Yeah. That's
push
really,
something.
Really good.
I mean, it's a really strong reactive card.
It's awesome.
So lots of cool stuff.
Very cool. Well, thanks everyone. If there are no more questions, we will see you in the comments on the Kickstarter, on BGG, on our social media channels at Kolossal Games, across the board on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. Thanks so much for tuning in, you guys, and appreciate all your support. Have a great day.